You're telling me human sacrifice is still happening in the Mayan temples?
Joe, I saw it with my own eyes. It all started when I was in college on spring break. My friend Michael and I went down to Cancun to relax on the beach and have a good time. On our last day, we planned to visit Chichen Itza, a historic Mayan temple about 3 hours north of Cancun. 2 hours into our journey, we hit a huge pothole and popped the tire of our rental car. Because we were in the middle of nowhere, it took us almost 4 hours to get the tire replaced and finally get back on the road. By the time we arrived at Chichen Itza, the sun had already set. Although the entrance was technically closed, me and Michael couldn't risk not seeing it. We got past the gated entrance by walking through the surrounding woods and approaching it from the side. When we got to the temple, we were astonished by its ancient beauty. It was mind-boggling to see how humans could create such an incredible structure without any modern technology. But as our euphoria leveled off, we began to hear a strange sound coming from inside the temple. It seemed to be some type of chanting in a language I had never heard before. Michael and I began to scale the stone stairs of the temple so we could investigate. As we got closer to the top, the chants grew more and more intense. We entered the temple, walked down its dim hallway, and peered into its center room. What we saw in that room still gives me nightmares to this day. Men in ancient garb were huddled around a lifeless body, acting like a rabid pack of hyenas. In the center, a man with a feathered headdress stood on a stone pedestal. His arm was raised, holding organs high in the air as the tribesmen cried out. Michael and I immediately turned to run away, but our escape attracted the attention of the tribe. In unison, the tribesmen started to stare and direct their chants towards us. Michael and I began to scurry down the steps of the pyramid as the tribesmen stood at the top looking down. They then lifted their spears and started to hurl them down at us. As we ran down the temple and towards the woods, Michael was struck in the thigh by a spear and collapsed. There was nothing I could do to help him. I continued running until I got to the rental car and then drove away as fast as the car would take me. I still don't know what happened to Michael that night. Perhaps they took him in as a new tribesman after capturing him. Or perhaps he became another sacrifice made to the gods.